June 5th, 2026. And just as I talked about yesterday, I was mentioning how the probabilities of a sell-off were extremely high. It ended up manifesting today, and we got a big correction, big profit taking, natural, absolutely needed because we've been running up so much. This is absolutely healthy for the market. And one more thing we're going to talk about is how the SPY is extremely important. When it comes to the SPY, you need to be looking at trends on the 30-minute chart. We're going to talk about that right now, but I just wanted you to see the SPY data as well. Everything is selling off here, as it should be, right? As it should be. So let's look at what was I just talking about? What am I talking about? So when it comes to the SPY, it really, really obeys trend lines, like really, really bad. It's like they're magnets. They're like, it's almost like a law you can count on, and you'll see it's suspiciously accurate a lot of times with how accurate they obey trend lines. Anyway, remember these purple lines here are previous week's critical levels, highs and lows. That's what these purple lines are. That's why there's 4 of them, because if you were to look on the SPY on a weekly chart right now, what you do is you go to the past week. So these are weekly bars. You go to the past week, and here's a line right here. This is a critical level. This is a critical level. The very top high is a critical level, and the very low is a critical level of the previous week. So when you set your limits and your levels, that's what those purple lines are. Okay. So with regards to what I was explaining, these trend lines, why you should care. Look what happened when this broke this trend line here. So we're coming up. I noticed the trend line here-ish. That's when I marked it. And then in my previous videos, I said, now that we've broken the trend line, there's a very high probability we're going to hit this lower region before we're going to hit this lower region of last week before we rebound. And sure enough, it's happening, right? It's just so crucial to keep that in mind with regards to the trend lines. Very crucial, very crucial. We're going to get over we're going to go over the 3 trades I took today. I took 3 trades, and they were all in a 1-minute time frame today with the execution time frame. Today was a very special day because we opened in a full alignment. What do I mean by that? Let's look at the 1 hour. At the open of the market, this is the open of the market right here on a 1-minute chart. On the open, we're opening at previous day's low. Okay, keep that in mind. We come up to VWAP and the 84 EMA line. We reject and we come down back to that entry, back to that market open. So now we're coming down. We're walking through the events, okay, just logically. Now, let's look at our higher time frames and see what our alignment is at this time, okay? So here is our alignment at this very time, at 8:35, 5 minutes into the market. So what we're doing is we're seeing that everything is aligning to the downside right as the market is opening. Everything's already aligning for us, okay? Is that giving you any clues on what to expect? So as we go forward in time, my first trade was here, this vertical blue line. Why? Because I let the first 15 to 30 minutes of the market play out. I observe, and then I start to look for opportunities. And the opportunity that arose was right here at 8:57. Why was that an opportunity? Because we had that full alignment. Good 1-to-1. You could have gotten a 1-to-2 here. Beautiful. It's first trade of the day. Good win. I marked these lows, and then the price action continued upward towards the VWAP and 84 EMA, rejected off of that. Came back to the VWAP and 84 EMA, rejected off of that. It respects those two very much. It really does. And we're proceeding through time, okay? So from this first trade, now we're proceeding through time, and look what's happening to the 5-minute MACD momentum. 5-minute momentum is now losing. It's not going down, it's losing. It's losing power, losing energy. Okay? So I don't take any trade. I'm waiting for the 5-minute momentum to align with the higher time frames. 1 hour and the 15-minute. That starts to happen here. See, this 5-minute is going to start crossing over soon. Now it's crossing over at 10:12. And that's when I decided to take my trade. And what a beautiful trade this was. And you can see why. Look at the alignment. Look at this alignment you've been given here as a precious gift. Look at this. Up, 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 up. Taps down. Momentum starts to fly. The probabilities become asymmetrical. And we're going to go over the final alignment I took today, which was... I missed a lot of trades today. I didn't take a lot of trades today. There was so many opportunities to keep pumping and pumping and pumping. And that's one thing I got to work on with my own self. The next trade and the final trade I took... Again, all of these were on a 1-minute execution time frame, and I've been using a 2-minute recently. But I don't know, something about the 1 minute, I don't know. I just enjoy it. Things move faster, you know? And I really do enjoy when things move faster. I'd rather not be in a trade for very long. It's just my own emotions, my own character. So here at 1:30 is when I took, no, 1:27. Okay, 1:27 was my third and final trade for the day. And I took this trade because this momentum on the execution time frame was not going down, it was going up. Okay, we're waiting for the next alignment to occur right here. Right here. 1:27. And what a good win that was. Stop loss right above that candle. Target a 1-to-1. My goodness. So we had a lot of trades today. I guess relatively, depending on who you are, it was 3 trades. And all wins. So something to be grateful for when the market gives you a day like that. And all of that being said, I'll see you in the next one.